The Knicks ready to enjoy that one-of-a-kind New York home court advantage. Coming into the building earlier tonight. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. With Doris Berg, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our special guest at the broadcast table for this one, the celebrated Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, thanks so much for joining us tonight. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Kevin, thanks so much. Always fun to hang out with you and all your crew and talk basketball.
All right, I've told Doris and Greg and David, just buckle up because we are going to be on a great ride with you. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
And with that rotation not at full strength, someone else is going to have to step up and fill that role.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Hardaway is out there with Murray. Then it's Naz Reid. Then it's Chet Holmgren. And it's Leonard in at the 3. And for the Knicks, they've got Klay Thompson, Mitchell Robinson out there with Gobert, and it's Alex Caruso. And it's KD in at the small forward position.
Here we go.
So Cleveland will get the first possession. Murray with it. Outside Leonard. Holmgren. He can't hit that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. Down low. Here's Caruso. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Well, I don't think Klay Thompson gets enough credit for his overall game. He is a great scorer, but that's a pretty pass.
Stolen by Durant. That's tipped. Thompson passes to Durant. And here is Caruso. Pass to Robinson. 5 on the clock. And Durant gets double teamed. Gobert with a wide open look. Off target from outside. Cleveland with the ball. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Now here's Holmgren. Kicks it out to Leonard. Puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
That is absolutely ridiculous range from Kawhi. My goodness, it feels like he just stepped across half court.
Now here is Robinson. Here's Caruso. Back to Robinson. And Robinson throws it down home.
You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
Shams, we know you grew up in Chicago. I'm assuming you grew up a Bulls fan. Who didn't? And you had to have a favorite player growing up with those terrific teams.
I was a big-time fan of hoops in general. Definitely someone for me was Kobe Bryant. That's someone, wasn't a Bulls player. We almost got him one year, but that was someone I grew up watching. Kevin, did you have a favorite team or player growing up?
Well, I love Kobe. I called every season of LeBron and every season of Kobe Bryant. And Bryant actually did stuff for 2K. As you know, not too long ago, before his passing, we sat down for a couple hours. But I hate to rank them because Kobe, Jordan, and LeBron are all right there at the very, very top. Hard to beat Jordan, right?
Very hard to beat Jordan. Obviously, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Kobe, for me, watching growing up, that was the closest thing that I had.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. Second, the Knicks.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
It used to be a smart play to foul Rudy Gobert because he struggled from the free throw line. This guy's so much better now.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
He's off on the second.
Rudy Gobert has been consistently great on the defensive end of the floor as a rim protector and shot blocker.
Knicks trail by 3. Thompson passes to Caruso. Crosses over. Back to Thompson. New York moving the ball around. Outside Durant. There's the drive. They tee that time from Leonard.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really help make an impact on that end.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
That free throw good from Leonard. And you look at the way the league is moving now, Shams, are there less big trades than when you started or more?
Perhaps a little bit less, but listen, the league is trying to keep parity in this league and allow teams to be able to keep their homegrown stars. There's always going to be plenty of interest, and that level of interest, not only from players from competing teams, but fans' interest, it's never been higher.
And there's never any hesitancy, right? If a team feels they can get better for whatever reason and however they do it, I don't think there's any hesitancy to pulling the trigger.
Particularly when you're on the cusp of potentially winning a championship or competing, whether it's competing for a playoffs, competing for a title, and you can make one move that takes you from point A to point B. Teams and general managers want to do it.
Well said. Now here's Hardaway. After the miss from KD. Hardaway passes to Leonard. And the shot goes down. Leonard's got 11.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Caruso. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Gobert, the pass to Thompson. Back to Gobert. Pass to Thompson. Over Hardaway. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
A true shooter, Thompson can adjust his touch perfectly for that mid-range.
Leonard against Durant. Leonard inside. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Leonard against Durant. The shot from the low post is good.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. Now, he couldn't have been more complimentary about Kawhi Leonard. After some injury issues, he's now back to being the best guy on the floor most of the time. Coach said slowing him down is like trying to hold back an avalanche with a shovel. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, you can see Tim Hardaway is in his element right now. This guy, a solid transition player. He knows where to get to.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for New York. Knicks trail by 7. Hey, Shams, we know you've reported on so many big trades that did happen. Were there ever a few that were close to happening but may have fallen apart at the 11th hour.
I always wait until things are 100% confirmed, but listen, there's always a trade or two that's viewed as done but just does not happen, whether it sours, whether something falls apart. There's always one deal or two that falls apart at the trade deadline or in the offseason, but I try to wait as best I can and make sure that when I report, it is confirmed.
Now, Kevin Durant is such a difficult check, right? You've got to guard against the shot, and this is where he can draw contact and make it so difficult.
The Knicks shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Shoot two.
And the first one drops.
There are some superstars who just love to play the game and work on the craft. That is Kevin Durant in a nutshell.
Barnes, he's checked in for Holmgren. Durant hits them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Murray against Caruso. Reed with a screen on Caruso. Murray surveying the D. Shoots over Caruso. Murray, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Markkanen passes to Durant. Durant drawing the double team.
And let's take a look now at the numbers for DeJounte Murray. Last season, he played outstanding. 7th in steals, and he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And like a thief in the night, he will pick your pocket clean. Top 10 in steals, as you said last year, always a threat to cause a turnover. And KD drops them both. And things can get so intense when NBA rumors start flying, Shams. You know that. The teams are just kind of holding on sometimes for dear life. What is it like when you break a major NBA story, like you've done numerous times?
It's like when your heart skips a beat, Kevin. It's like when you feel like you are in such a rush and there's a surge of excitement that hits every particle of your body. Every profession obviously has a big payoff, but everything happens so fast. But when it happens, it makes all the hard work worth it. But it certainly brings a great feeling, and I definitely get goosebumps to this thing.
You get goosebumps, but the hard work you put in to get that story, I know what you guys go through. It is amazing the hours you spend on it.
365, 24/7.
Wow.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Now, here is Robinson. Here's Thompson, and it's blocked. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Clock at 4. New York needs to get off a shot. The shot by Thompson, no good. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Cavaliers. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
You've got to stand in and deliver from the free throw line, even in a tough environment, and they failed to do so. Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Caruso kicks to Markkanen. Outside, KD. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Durant against Murray. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Caruso. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight. Knicks trail by 3. And with the new broadcasting deals, NBA salaries figuring Shams to skyrocket.
And we're not even just talking about the players, Kevin. It's the coaches. It's the front office executives. Everyone is seeing some massive, massive paydays. Every single year we're seeing the biggest contract in league history, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger in years to come.
Are you surprised at the size of some of these coaching deals? I mean, the numbers are amazing to me.
Coaching, these front office deals, it's getting higher and higher. And once Monty Williams signed the deal he did in 2023, that only elevated the market for coaches, and front office executives also are getting big pay.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. A different look for New York. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Lopez comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Alex Caruso. Cleveland also making some changes. Hayes, he's checked in for Reed. Podziemski's coming in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Murray. And here is Lopez. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. Outside, Markkanen. To the middle, taken away by Hayes. Podziemski with it, working on Thompson. Pass to Leonard. Now Hayes. Outside Leonard. It's rebounded by New York. On the wing, Thompson. He's defended by Podziemski. And Thompson kicks to DiVincenzo. Picked by Markkanen. Shot clock at 6. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Dinwiddie against DiVincenzo. Dinwiddie passes to Hayes. Back to Dinwiddie. Here's Leonard. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And now a 7-point Cleveland lead. Lopez outside. Lopez sets a screen for Thompson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Thompson's got 11 points.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Leonard against Markkanen. Leonard looking over the floor. Over Markkanen. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Working against size. He's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Rudy Gobert is out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Robinson. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. They're the group New York will start the second with. Cleveland leading by 6. Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looked at, but thank you for your honesty in that one. Gobert finds Markkanen. New York moving it around. Dinwiddie against DiVincenzo. Shoots over Dinwiddie. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Cleveland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. It's the three-point bomb. Podziemski's got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
DiVincenzo. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
Pass to Leonard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attacks.
That free throw good from Leonard.
Watching Kawhi enter the league as a lockdown defender and now become an all-around champion. Boy, what a career he has had.
Leonard hits them both. Knicks trail by 13. Now here's DiVincenzo. He picked up 12 points in their last one against Indiana. Drains it from beyond the arc. Markkanen's got himself going there. His first points in the game in the deep ball. Here's Podziemski, defended by DiVincenzo. The three goes down the hatch from Kawhi. Now expansion is coming, Shams. Is the league ready, in your estimation, for some more cities and new teams?
The NBA seems to be ready. I think I'm ready. Kevin, are you ready? Because the last expansion was, what, 20 years ago? That's the longest wait for this league since it began. And so I think Adam Silver and this league are going to take their time and really figure out exactly where they want to expand to. But the question is, Kevin, are you ready?
I am always ready. I know the league is looking even overseas or even maybe south of the border for a possible new entrant. But the league has got so much talent on the bottom half of these rosters. I definitely think it's time.
And there's a great appetite, a great desire for a lot of these cities, not only in the States, but also abroad, like you said, to go bring in an NBA team to their city and bring some of the talent, the marquee names to their city.
Oh, it'll be terrific. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. And New York making a change here. McGee's checked in, and then for Cleveland. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Hayes, and Murray subbed in for Dinwiddie. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Nailed from three-point land. Markkanen's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Knicks. Pass to Reid. Now here's Leonard. The 11-footer up again. Oh, Leonard cleaning it up.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
DiVincenzo against Murray. Pass to Markkanen. Takes a three. And they recover it. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Lopez.
You know, I think Lopez knows basically he can get his shot up over anyone. That stretch ability as a perimeter scorer is so important.
2 points, that one goes. And Charms, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience and the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same. McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Markkanen against Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Markkanen a screen on Murray. Plenty of daylight on that shot. DiVincenzo's got his first 3 points of the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Naz Reid understands how to play physically inside, able to get a shot off despite the foul.
The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, the beauty of someone like Naz Reid, he's proven already in his career, you can bring him off the bench to great effect, or if you need him to be a step-in starter, he's equally capable.
Robinson's checked in for New York. Durant comes in for Brook Lopez. Then for the Cavaliers, Chet Holmgren comes in for Harrison Barnes. Hardaway is subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. Number 5, the Knicks.
Well, they made a huge commitment to rebounding last year, and it showed in the numbers. They were spectacular.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And KD drops them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Leonard against Markkanen. Markkanen with the block.
That's just great work on the defensive end by Lauri Markkanen. You can see his length come into play.
KD's shot is good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
On the wing, Murray. Defended by DiVincenzo. Murray against DiVincenzo. And here's Barnes for 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against leaders.
One of the most efficient two-point shooters in the history of the game, Kevin Durant from the mid-range.
Murray sets a screen for Reed. Leonard with no one around. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now. That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Leonard. A 3. And it's KD with the rebound. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Knicks. They trail by 3. Muscling it in, Kevin Durant.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Pass to Robinson. Barnes against KD. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, KD's so good with that up fake. He knows once he's got his man in the air, all he's got to do is jump into him and create the foul shots.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Gobert, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Thompson comes in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dante DiVincenzo. Durant hits them both.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Pass to Leonard for 3. Here's Reed, and Reed throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Pass to Reed, stolen by Durant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line, 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Cleveland's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Pass to Podziemski. Outside Hardaway. Leonard with the ball. Clock at 6. Lets it go with a 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. The Knicks shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Caruso kicks to Thompson. Here's KD. Here's the teardrop. KD, so efficient in there.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Hardaway. Over Durant. And Durant sends it back.
It's pretty hard to shoot over a 9-foot standing reach. KD send him back.
Shot clock at 3. Deep 2 from Murray. The Cavaliers again can't hit. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing. Really keeping things simple.
Caruso kicks to Gobert. Pass to Thompson. Over Hardaway. Durant, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Murray right side.
Well, you can count on Murray to push the action and make something happen.
The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
DeJounte Murray at the line, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And Cleveland making a change here. Barnes is checked in. And so Murray nails both of them.
And, you know, one look at Murray's game, and you can tell he's been well coached over the course of his career. His awareness, his work ethic, this guy is just always bringing it.
Gobert, the pass to Thompson. Back to Gobert. 6 to shoot. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
You love the touch from Rudy Gobert. He's put a ton of work into his offensive game.
Shams, I am so sorry our time has run out. It has been great having you here with us. We appreciate your time so much, and I hope we do it again soon.
Thanks, Kevin. Anytime. You know when I'm not on my phone, I'm here to talk to you and talk hoops with you anytime of the day.
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much again. ADB, wasn't that terrific talking to Shams? He is as plugged into everything around the NBA as anyone you could hope to meet.
A guy who's really in the know, and as somebody who prides themselves on doing research, boy, you have got to respect the legwork and the dedication he brings to the table.
Hardaway is screen on Gobert. That's a 2 from Barnes. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Barnes has got 5. KD looking around. Lets it go from 11. Count that one. Durant's got the lead. Back up to 3 now for the Knicks.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for New York. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And now, all right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Right now, the New York Knicks are providing quite an entertaining and close game.
I love the depth of this team, man. Their subs have been huge tonight, giving them a scoring punch that they needed most.
And credit their coach for a rather liberal substitution pattern. He mixed and matched beautifully in that first half. All right, and now one of the more highly anticipated topics. Some news about... And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, we've got Kawhi Leonard, Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with DeJounte Murray. Then there's Reed. And it's Holmgren in at the 4 spot. Here's Durant. No good. Great D that time from Leonard. And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from 3. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis. Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Durant's shot is good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working to get inside and getting good shots from close range.
Holmgren with a screen on Caruso. Murray against Caruso. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
Caruso kicks to Robinson. 90 seconds now into the second half. They get it back. Murray against Caruso. Gobert with a screen on Murray. Here's Caruso. Outside for Durant. Oh, KD buries the three.
Kevin Durant just understands how to find the open spots on the floor. His scoring line, proof of him getting to the efficiency where you always look to.
Durant against Leonard. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Thompson. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And it's an 8-point Knicks lead.
Klay Thompson understands how to play with great pace. He knows exactly when to rise and fire.
Inside, stolen by Robinson. The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
Yeah, you know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. And Leonard has it in the corner. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got his 5th assist in this one.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Pass to KD. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Durant's got 7 points for the quarter.
Kevin Durant has absorbed a big-time scoring role everywhere he's been. This guy is so special offensively.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Durant. Great showing for him last season, putting in about 27 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. And it's nice to be able to bring someone with his defensive skill set off the bench.
I think, in fact, to win a championship, you usually need a guy like this on your roster.
It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Leonard.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Durant against Leonard. Right side, Durant. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. On the wing, Hardaway. He's covered by Thompson. Tries from 10. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Leonard's got 42 in the game.
Starting to look like one of those nights for Kawhi Leonard when he's absolutely dominant on the offensive end.
And here's KD for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Caruso against Murray. Hardaway from outside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. With the drive. Caruso finds Durant. Over Leonard. And that one's good. Durant. KD's got the lead up to 8 now for the Knicks. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Holmgren. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Now Leonard. There's the 3. The shot, no good. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning, it's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Durant nails both of them. So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula, the great one, Kevin Durant.
Pass to Caruso. Back to Durant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. KD's got 38 points.
Well, capitalizing on the interior, Kevin Durant is a handful if he's got position.
Here's Podziemski. No good from outside.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Caruso, the pass to Gobert. Thompson outside. Pass to Robinson. Back to Thompson. Robinson kicks to Thompson. Here's Caruso. A three-pointer, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Here's Murray. Caruso grabs the miss.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Thompson outside. To get open is Robinson. And Thompson is good for 3. Thompson's got 16.
Well, the ability to rise and fire off the catch has defined Klay Thompson.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. So for the Knicks, Lopez, he's checked in for Gobert. Markkanen comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Alex Caruso. To the inside. Here's Podziemski. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, Doris, assists aren't just a point guard stat any longer, are they? A lot of big men in the league can distribute very well.
Yeah, Kev, it's really striking to me how multi-dimensional every single position in the NBA has become. As you said, bigs can pass, point guards can attack the cup and score. The game is becoming more and more skilled.
And he sinks the second. Well, last season, the Cavaliers won their first playoff series since 2018. That's when LeBron was with them, Greg.
And it was their first series win without LeBron James since 1993. So it was a huge deal for the organization as they continue to take steps in the right direction.
Well, Klay Thompson is dialed in. And for the defense, that's a problem.
Podziemski with it. It's up against Thompson. Nobody near Barnes. Offline with his 3.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Markkanen passes to Lopez. And Barnes comes to help. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Six on the shot clock. Thompson outside from the arc. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Murray. Outside Leonard. Shoots over Markkanen. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Knicks leading by 13. Robinson passes to Lopez. Robinson sets a screen for DiVincenzo. Outside, Markkanen. New York moving the ball around. Lopez dishes to Markkanen. Back to Lopez. Fires the 3. Podziemski grabs the board.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And now let's take a look at Kawhi Leonard. Coming off a terrific season, 5th in steals, and he was also extremely dependable behind the three-point line, finishing the season among the top 20 in three-point percentage.
And as you pointed out, he was top 5 in steals last season. Just a lethal combination of great physical ability and acute mental preparation. Nurkic checked in for the Knicks. Then for the Cavaliers, Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Reed. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for DeJounte Murray. Pass to Hayes. Back to Leonard. To the paint. Here's Podziemski. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for New York. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Cleveland's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Now Podziemski. Can they get it? Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Davis Bertans comes in for Jusuf Nurkic. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Thompson. DiVincenzo against Dinwiddie. DiVincenzo passes to Markkanen. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Robinson. Here's Bertans for 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And here's Leonard. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And New York making a change here. McGee's checked in. Lopez against Barnes. Lopez passes to McGee. Over Hayes. New York, no good that time either. The Cavaliers trail by 12. To the middle. It's tipped. Stolen by McGee. And a fast break now for New York. And the powerful one-handed slam.
It's not just the decision-making, it's the ability to put the pass where it needs to be, when it needs to be there. Mr. Markkanen, well done, sir.
Barnes, right side. Pass to Podziemski. Shot clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Podziemski's got 12 points in the game. Lopez, a screen on Dinwiddie. The shot from 20 feet away. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the New York Knicks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Markkanen is out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Donte DiVincenzo. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Hield in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Dinwiddie against DiVincenzo. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around, and it's off from 3-point range. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Leonard against Markkanen. Left side, Leonard. And it's good off the back rim and in. Leonard's got 47 points.
The nickname is the Claw. Kawhi using those claws to get past that defender.
Outside, Robinson. Markkanen sets the pick for Robinson. It's rebounded by Leonard. The Cavaliers on offense. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. There's the screen. Here's Podziemski, covered by Hield. Dinwiddie kicks to Barnes, 20 feet out. And Lopez pulls it down. The Knicks leading by 7. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. Out of hand on it.
Wow, Buddy Hield sending it back. How about the defensive play?
DiVincenzo passes to Markkanen. Lopez kicks to Robinson. On the wing, Markkanen. Covered by Barnes. Hield from outside. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Dinwiddie's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the inside. Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Buddy Hield. A switch here also for Cleveland. Murray's checked in for Spencer Dinwiddie. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau, as he talked to the team, he demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet. Are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope. Guys?
Thank you, David. Sinks the three-pointer. Robinson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
There's just something special about a big that can deliver on time and on-target passes. Mr. Nurkic, have at it.
Here's Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Doors, with what he's done in the NBA, Kawhi Leonard seems to be a lock for the Hall of Fame.
I agree, Kevin, and the reason is he's got a couple of championships under his belt. More importantly, he's got individual awards, All-NBA, Defensive Player of the Year. And he's been able, in the most leveraged moments of a season, to be the focal point for his team, and that's a big driver of Hall of Fame status.
Inside, it's deflected and stolen by Barnes. Down low, and here we go with Leonard. Nobody back.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Durant for 3, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Now Leonard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Barnes against KD. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Hayes has got 5 rebounds tonight. Leonard against Markkanen. 14 feet away. It's rebounded by New York. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. To the middle. And Lopez throws it down.
Boy, you love Lopez's effort. This guy dunking is easy for him, right? He's close to the rim, 7-foot. Come on now.
And again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Here's KD. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Durant's got 43 points.
KD's shot selection is always on point. You want to concede the mid-range, he's more than willing to take it.
There's the pick. Inside, here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Larkin in a screen on Barnes. Durant attacking. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Leonard, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
Well, you look at Kawhi's career, one of the first things he did was work on his consistency from the free throw line. Why? Because he's excellent at drawing contact.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Robinson's checked in for Lopez. Gobert comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Robinson. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dante DiVincenzo. Good on the second free throw. When Kawhi Leonard is healthy, Doris, no one has a bigger effect on a game than this great two-way player.
There's no question, Kevin, because of his length and savvy on the defensive end. He can swallow up individual offensive matchups. He's that good defensively. And then you think to his transition on the offensive end from a player who was a standstill shooter to now who you can run your offense through.
Leonard against Durant. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And Caruso's got the ball here for New York. They're leading by 8. Mr. Gobert. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And those advanced numbers, Doris, they show Rudy Gobert is historically great.
Kevin, I love that you are an analytics lover, but for me, it's about the eye test. Rudy Gobert has won the Defensive Player of the Year on more than one occasion. He's played on winning teams, and he's been an integral part of their success. He is one of the all-time great defenders we've seen.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. Hands it from downtown.
I just love how confident Tim Hardaway Jr. is from long distance. This guy will cash in from there.
Outside, KD. Robinson sets a screen for Durant. Shoots over Leonard. The jumper from the free throw line is good. KD's got 47 points. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Murray. Cleveland moving it around. Murray is screen on Gobert. A 3 from Leonard. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
Leonard against KD. Over Durant. But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Kawhi Leonard. For New York, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. Outside, KD. Back to Gobert. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. Another bucket. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the 8.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Murray kicks to Leonard. Some solid defense there from KD. The Knicks leading by 11. Pass to Gobert. Holmgren against KD. And Holmgren pulls it down. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's Leonard, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
The 3-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up. And boy, have they.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Murray dishes to Hardaway. Reed with a screen for Hardaway. Buries the long-range jumper. Hardaway's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Cavs. The Knicks with the lead. Thompson outside. Back to Caruso. To the paint. And yep, another basket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. And got it! Another basket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Durant against Leonard. That one goes. Count it. KD's got 54 points.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Murray, no good.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
It's Clay off the drive. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
Well, the hard-charging approach of Klay Thompson paying dividends with the foul call. Hey, they like to see that kind of aggressiveness.
And so Thompson nails both of them. The Cavaliers trail by 10. And here's Leonard. Holmgren with a screen on KD. Here's Reed. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, this is the value of Naz Reid, a center who can shoot it with great consistency from range.
High post, KD. Leonard's there.
Second personal foul. 13. Kevin Durant at the line. 2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he ends up making the second, and that stretches their lead to 8. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. 1:37 left in the fourth. Count it.
You can see the handle of Kawhi Leonard so much tighter than it used to be. How confident is he off the dribble?
Murray against Caruso. Pass to Durant. Over Leonard. Again, what an avalanche.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Here's Leonard. Robinson with the block.
Well, this is the special aspect of Mitchell Robinson. That rim protection, that ability to send it back. Look out.
KD passes to Robinson. Here's Thompson. Pass to Gobert. To the middle. Caruso, no good. Cleveland's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Murray against Caruso. Murray, no good. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Robinson. Fires from deep. KD's shot is off. And here's Cleveland. 8-point game. Hardaway finds Murray. Again, the miss by Murray. And so it's the Knicks with the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt...
Thanks so much, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you.